Okay, gang, once again, we've got 2 workout versions coming up for you today to give you your daily dose of CrossFit and intensity. Our minimal equipment option today, we have 4 times, so it's a task priority workout, and we're going to do 50 reps of each exercise. Okay, it might seem daunting when you first see this, but don't fret, it'll be okay. We've got 50 double unders to start off with. Now, if you don't have your double unders, that's okay. You can do single unders. But quite often I hear people say, oh, I can't do double unders. But actually, they can do like single, double. That's totally fine. Just count the doubles in that case. Or it might be that you've got more like 3 or 4 singles and then a double, 3 or 4 singles and a double. In that case, what I would do is bring the reps down a little bit, maybe to 20, maybe to 15, something that's going to get you working for about a minute. Once you've done your skipping, you're going to move yourself onto sit-ups. We're looking at butterfly shape, feet together, knees out wide, touch behind the head, touch in front of the toes. If you can't do that, that's okay. You can hook your feet under something so you can use your hip flexors to help a little bit. But the idea of a sit-up is we're trying to curl our spine up, so flex our spine and then control it back down again. Once you've done your sit-ups, you're going to go back to your rope. That didn't work. You're going to go back to your rope. And then you're going to go to some plate burpees. Now, plate burpee is just a burpee, but use a plate. So you've done chest to the floor, you jump up onto your feet, and then you jump up onto the plate itself and repeat the process. So instead of a jump and a clap, you're jumping onto the plate. So you have to get a little bit of height in there. Then we go back to our skipping, this time it worked, and then onto some more sit-ups. Surprise, surprise. Then we go back to our rope. Then we go on to some ground to overhead with our plate. So you'll start off in like a deadlift position, thumbs on the side of the plate, so they're pointing down at the floor, and then stand up aggressively, pull that plate to your belly button as you pop the hip, and finish arms locked out overhead. Yeah, simple enough. If you struggle to get it from the hips straight overhead in one movement, you could go to your shoulders and then push press it from there. But if you can do it all in one movement, that would be sweet. And then back to our rope. And back to our sit-ups. Okay, so we'll do 50 reps of each. Always starting with the rope and then going on to a different exercise. You're going to go through your sit-ups 3 times. That's 150 sit-ups. Ab gains. And then 2 exercises with your plate. You got your plate burpees and you got your ground overhead. Okay. If you've got any injuries with your shoulders or your ankles and knees and stuff like that, and you need help scaling the workout for that, just give us a shout. Happy to give you options. If you've got a barbell and you'd rather use that than the bumper plate, totally cool. We've got basically the same workout, as in it's 50 reps of each exercise. You'll do your skipping first, and then we'll go to some sit-ups, then we'll go to skipping, and then instead of our plate burpees, we're going to do burpees over the bar. Okay, so hopefully we'll be using weight later on in the workout, so it'll be raised up a little bit higher, maybe 5 kilo plates, and that would sit you up a few inches. So you're going to hop over. With a lateral burpee, you go parallel to the bar, and you can jump over low, so you don't have to go to full extension at your hip. Okay, you can stay nice and low. That's a really fast movement. Then everything else is pretty much the same. Double unders, sit-ups, double unders, and here's the other difference. We're going to do a ground to overhead with our barbell. I would suggest a power snatch. We're trying to keep the weight light. So that might be like 30 kilos and 25 kilos. So 30 for the guys, 25 for the gals. And trying to keep nice big sets. We want to think like 10 reps at a time, kind of as your baseline. But if you're able to do all 50 without stopping, it's probably too light. All right, then back to your rope and finish with your sit-ups. So pretty tasty workout for you to attack today, especially with the skipping. That's a repeatable number. We don't want too many trips on that. We're looking for something that you can repeat that's still going to get your heart rate elevated. With the sit-ups, other than the fact that they're just miserable, just try to keep going. And it's really the weighted stuff, so the stuff on the plate and the stuff on the barbell, that's going to slow you down a little bit, and you'll need to think maybe about pacing that or breaking it up into manageable chunks. More so for your mind than your body. Your body can probably still go because you've been moving relatively slowly, but yeah, you're trying to ride that sort of red line. What I would do to warm yourself up for this is take 5 to 10 minutes and go through some basic skipping exercises. Make sure you can still do single unders. If you've already got your doubles, what can happen sometimes is we forget to practice the basics. And without the basics, those more advanced movements become less competent. So make sure you do singles. Then try skipping on one leg, skipping on the other, and maybe aim for a certain number, maybe like 10 or 25 reps with no trips. Okay, make sure you do that on both sides so there's no imbalances. You can even try some crossover skipping, where you're getting fancy with the arms and you're getting comfortable with the length of the rope and how to move the rope around your body. And then we'll practice some double unders. If you're competent with your double unders, or like reasonably competent, you can try something called Flight Simulator, where you do 1, then stop, then you do 2, and then stop, and then 3, and stop, and you work your way up. Or you might do 5, 10, 15, 20. The idea is that each set has to be unbroken. If you break up your set, you got to repeat that set until you can do it, and maybe cap yourself at 10 reps or 30 reps or 50 reps, whatever way you're breaking it up. It's a fun game to work that skill, so you need to practice it. And then I would just give yourself a quick practice before the workout of your sit-ups and your other exercises, and check that the movement feels comfortable for you and the weight is appropriate, and then have at it, just crack into it. And once you're finished with this, your calves are going to be toast, so stretch out your calves for sure, and probably your abs will get a bit sore from this too, so maybe do like a seal stretch where you're on your hands and your hips are being pushed towards the floor, so you're stretching out the front of that body nice and long. Alright, as ever, if you've got any questions, shoot them through. Happy to help, and I hope you enjoy this one. See you guys real soon.